Well, welcome back. Let's get going again with some chapter writing. So last time we did chapter 1 and 2, I think, and chapter 2 is about the corrupt crown. So I'm going to type out here. Please go ahead with chapter 3. Aim for 3,400 words. Adding on that 200 words, like last time I said, for each chapter helps to mitigate the slow reduction. Okay, good. Aim for 3,400 words. And here's another tip for you. Basically, one of the things I notice with AI is that sometimes it will try and recap where it's at in the first paragraph or two. So I'm going to add in something like that here. No need to recap where story is at. Just continue it on. Okay. And there we go. We're going to try that with chapter 3. So, pick up these hints and tips as we go. Let's see how it all comes out. Chapter 3, Shadows of War. And I'm going to go through another tip now in a minute for chapter 4. But it's easy. You just put in information. Now, if I'm being really focused on a project, I will read through every line here, and I might, as I go, I might make notes down here for amendments, and I'll get it to run a second time making those changes. But here, see here, yeah, it's not recapping. But another thing you have to be careful of is that, see, this is a ritual from our army days that kept the ghosts at bay. So sometimes it might repeat stuff like that. But as you reread it, your project through, you can pick up on those things and make it fix those. Alright, so it's finished here. So let's copy paste chapter 3. So alright, so some of these hints and tips I'm picking up as I go along because I've got other projects in the works. Right, so let's see how many. There's chapter 3. Copied and pasted. Again, don't worry about the formatting here. Just literally just saving the text. So that came at 2,000 words. So at the minute our book is about 6,000 words, which is fine. We're going to come back and improve. So what I'm going to do here now is bring you through another tip. So I'm going to ask the AI to revisit the chapter plan. Wait, see now I do. And include when characters or places are introduced for the first time. Apologies for the spelling. Introduced for the first time. If it is the first time, put after it needs intro, and then we can make sure we only introduce physical this came up on another project I'm working on, where I'm planning out a 7-book series, and a lot of planning going into it. So I was writing, and I did this step, and it seems to be working well. So let's see what it does here. Okay, so now it's adding in what needs an introduction. Okay, so see here, chapter 4, which is our next chapter. We're going to have to do an introduction on Loch Ness. General Marcus Rutherford needs to be introduced, chapter 5. So basically, that will help the AI to say, okay, in chapter 4 I introduced this, and then it's not repeating introductions that have already happened before that. That's the plan here. There you go. Only it needs intro, full description. Later mentions. Okay, so sounds good. Please write chapter 4. Hey. Oh no, it's got stuck. So sounds good. Please go ahead and write chapter 4. Aim for 3006. Wait, 3002. I think it's 3006. Is that right? Anyway, we'll go for that. Okay. There we go. It's introducing Loch Ness here, and okay, that's all good. So now, it's narrowing down and being more specific with the AI, so that there's less editing to do later. There is a danger to of the AI repeating sentences and stuff. But as I said, we're going to come back and address some of those later. For now, I'll just show you hints and tips. And that's chapter 4 done. So I'm going to see how that came out in word count. Copy. Yeah, I think I did 3,600 last time and came out with 2,000 words. So let's see what happens here. Okay, copy paste, chapter 4, first load, and right. So we've come out at 1,387. See what I mean? It's dropping off word count. This was why we supposed to increase it every time. Nevertheless, we're good to go for now, because we're going to be reworking back through the book, increasing word count or improving dialogue or whatever focus we want to do. So I'm going to go ahead and tell it to go do chapter 5. Please do chapter 5. Aim for 3,800 words. And please keep to the intros needed only, and don't repeat character descriptions. And what's the other thing we need to do? Oh yeah, and don't recap at the start. You can just copy paste that and use that every time for each chapter, just increasing your word count each time. Okay, here we go, we're moving on to chapter 5, the Puppet Master. Okay, and yeah. be interested in reading this. I know I'm not reading it now. I'm just literally throwing a book through the system. But I will go back through it. And even though we copy paste this in this format, there is a way to get Grok AI to put it into another type of box here, so that you copy paste, it copies just fine. I'm just not bothering now because we're going to have to revisit for word count, etc., etc. Okay, chapter 5 is done. So literally, you could have a book written in a day or so. First draft, I guess, easily. Let's paste that into our file. It's doing all these breaks for some reason, but anyway. Oh, I went too far. Chapter 5, the Puppet Master. Well, no, we are good to go. Let's have a quick look. How did it work out that time? We see. Ooh, 1,000 words. That's really struggling there with word count. And it could be because our outline for that chapter might be filled out enough. So in our chapter 5, what do we have in instructions? So details, attack, nuclear seismic, the Yank train nuisance. Yeah, there's not a lot in there, so I mean, you should be kind of expanding this out a bit, but you know, this is just an example of how you can do a book. So generally, when I'm doing a full project, I will maybe work on the chapter first, what I want in it, add on some notes before I send the instruction, like maybe do a backstory or whatever it might be. But anyway, there's some hints and tips. And we are, as far as chapter 5, with a total word count of 8,000 words. We're a quarter of the way through, so if we keep on going at this pace, well, we're going to have 32,000 words at the end of this, which is a good start. So yeah, please stay with me, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.